portion of the structure. These the stones fully covered with the marine growth we cleaned, and there we could find the grooves where these joinery were used for the construction purpose. But Archaeological Survey of India has carried out one excavation in the intertidal zone about 300 meters south of Mahabalipuram. There they found some temple remains. And then one more excavation carried out about 1.5 kilometer north of Mahabalipuram Shore Temple, that is near Tiger Caves, by Dr. Satyamurthy. There also they found some temple remains. What I want, in this temple complex, 2 times the temple was collapsed, and the high tidal wave, means whenever the tsunami or some sort of thing happens, so that time the water splashed to that structure, collapsed. Then again when the natural soil started depositing in between wherever the ocean layer was there, so that get dried up. When you do excavation, so we could find that the white patch of the layer in the stratigraphy. So the samples were collected, and Dr. C.P. Rajendran has done the AMS dating and the potteries and all. They found that about 1500 years before and 1000 years before, 2 times this has happened. That must be the reason where that temple would have collapsed, and other structures also. What I was thinking, the present Shore Temple, further south is that Archaeological Survey, that intertidal zone, that temple remains. On the top one, where we found 2 places in underwater structures. These could be the remains of 7 pagodas. This is what my personal presumption. When we get some more evidences after some more years, so then the theory may change. But as of today, this is what so we could say. Then we come to Pumpuhar. Pumpuhar is very well aware of the people of Tamil Nadu. It's situated about 250 kilometers south of Chennai. It's also known as Kaveri Pumpattinam, described in Sangam texts. Here the most important thing is that Manimekalai mentions that the port town destroyed by the sea due to not celebrating the Indra festival. This is what the reference says. But whether really that got submerged or what has happened to that port town, to do this, Government of Tamil Nadu has come forward to fund for the explorations, and we have taken up explorations, and we did. First we did the onshore explorations, then the intertidal zone explorations to collect more data before going to offshore, then the offshore explorations by geophysical survey and diving. In the intertidal zone between Kaveripattinam and Trancobar, about 15 kilometers stretch, we could find about 8 to 10 terracotta ring wells, which get submerged during high tide, and during low tide the little portion got exposed. This is what the trial trenches we made in the intertidal zone during lowest low tide, and we could expose. These are all about 75 centimeter diameter, each ring of 25 centimeter, and the rim is about 5 centimeter. And then there is one more structure we exposed near Kannagi statue. So this is about 1.2 meter in height, 1.2 meter in width, and 4 meter in length. So this is in the intertidal zone parallel to the coast. And then right extreme down, that is a brick paved path which was found in near Vanagiri. Earlier river Kaveri was very wide, and it was the big boats used to enter. That's what the reference says. As of today, if you see the center figure, the down one, it is like a small canal. Even sometimes there is no water going into the Arabian Sea. This is what the situation at present. He is Dr. S.R. Rao, what he has mentioned earlier. So these are the storage jars which we found in the intertidal zone at Vanagiri. There is a place called Chinna Vanagiri. So in the intertidal zone again we find these terracotta ring wells. Here the terracotta ring wells were surrounded with the burnt bricks all around. Then cholatine, then some semi-precious stones and all. Then there was one graffiti marked on the potsherd which is similar to mark, then terracotta beads. These are all found in the intertidal zone. Then the geophysical survey was carried out. According to that, we could find about some 6 to 7 locations which are of archaeologically important places. There we did underwater investigations. This is at Kadaikadu, about 3 kilometers north of Pumpuhar. There was an old paleo channel of river Kaveri. You see that left figure, if you there are some. So this is about this was found 20 meter below the seabed, about 500 meter width opposite to Kadaikadu in 10 to 15 meter water depth. When it reaches the right most that green structure, that is U-shaped structure where this paleo channel reached to that structure. Then opposite to river Kaveri mouth, one site was selected. We did explorations. Then we did airlifting by using the compressor to dig the seabed. There we could find these early historic potteries, even a piece of amphora, all these things below 1 meter sediment. It means above the sediment. So below 1 meter, when we dig with the airlifting, then we could find these potteries. This says that most probably whatever the submerged structures and all were there, probably covered with the sediment due to high siltation in that area. And then there is one more structure, that is, it's a oval shaped structure which was found in 23 meter water depth, where I mentioned earlier the paleo channel which was reaching near to this structure. The outer periphery of this structure is 140 meters. The right arm is greater than the left arm, which is about 3 meter outside the height of the structure. Then internally it is about 1 meter because it's covered with the sand and some rocky patches. So then two more structures were found on the northern side of this oval shaped structure. So they are all of 15 meter in periphery. There are two more structures. For instance, while doing the explorations when we carried out in the intertidal zone, this is at Vanagiri. There was a Shiva temple. If you see on the top, the photograph says that the extension of the temple. If you see down, that extension is not there. That is completely collapsed. As of now, this is of 96. As of now, the remaining portion also is not there. Only backside some gopurams are left out. This is the Masalamani temple at Trancobar, about 15 kilometers south of Pumpuhar. Here also the temple remains. You can see the cliff section on the first photograph, and the last photograph, if you can see that more than 50% temple has fallen and the cliff section is not at all there. Then during low tide at Trancobar, so these coins of Rajaraja Chola and the Dutch Chola and then Danish period all are being collected. Most probably the habitational site, whenever the high tide comes and hits and goes back, so that time the sediment whatever comes out from the section, so then these coins probably are available. This is the remains of fort wall at Trancobar. This is a brick well which is of 5 meter in height. You can see that the entire thing was buried in the sediment. Now it got exposed. It means erosion is taking place so drastically at this area. This is a map which prepared by the Danish kings at 17th century. Here if you can see in the left side first photograph, the coastline is much away from the fort wall, and the Masalamani temple is on the center. If you see the down picture, so here more than 300 meters the encroachment is there, the temple has completely fallen down. Then this is, for instance, some structures were constructed at Pumpuhar based on the Sangam literature to replica of the structure to spread the knowledge on the culture. So this was constructed in 1976. So that time sea coast was much away from here, and then as of 1996, this is the condition of the structure. Most of them are fallen down, they are in damage. At present, the stone boulders are kept to protect the coastline. What are the reasons for this coastal erosion? There may be a reduction of sediment influx into the sea. As I told earlier, the river Kaveri was very wide, which was sediment supply to the sea was huge. Now, as of now, there is no sediment at all from the river. The sea doesn't stop its that tendency. It started eroding. That is one part. The other thing is frequent cyclones.